Yeah, it's Tyler here bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on Fields of Winnekendonk. Playing for today, spawning in the south, we have Hoshikawa, straight away locking into Infantry Company. Teaming up with him is Iroha, playing as the Brits, who has Royal Engineers, Middle Artillery, and Commandos. Next offensive in the north, we have Diane, playing as OKW, who has Special Operations, Grand Offensive, and Breakthrough. And finally we have Sestak playing as OKW, who has Fortifications, Elite Armoured, and Overwatch. You can probably tell that the allies are an arranged team. We'll double check the ranks. They are rank 78 allies. And face off against them we have rank 10 OKW and rank 2 OKW in terms of randoms. But both of these players are comfortably inside the top 50 1v1. So I'm not expecting them to struggle against these high ranks. Okay, so first we skirmish down here in the south. Infantry section long range against the stern piles. It would be ideal for him if he could stay in some light cover while doing this fight, but I guess he valued being slightly further away. Some reinforcements coming in now, another infantry section. And here come the Volksgrenadiers as well. Oh, well, we got another infantry section wrapping around. Might have to come for a deeper wraparound though if he wants to properly flank. We're only flanking one or two models there. Meanwhile, this position pretty well fortified. Cutting the allies off at the moment. Oh, that's a bad retreat path. Look at him run up like that and try to chase him for the wipe with the Volksgrenadiers. Unsuccessful. But yeah, the superior heavy cover position really helping out Diane. Looks like the riflemen have kind of given up on that side a little bit, coming across fighting against Volksgrenadiers here in a 3v2, so struggling a little bit, but here comes another rifle squad. So the squad does have some light cover. You can see that they seem to be targeting the squad that didn't have light cover on their profile portrait, but I've still had it. Quite an early truck down from Sestak, allowing him to throw out those grenades, though it doesn't look like they're going to win him the engagement. So perhaps a slight waste of munitions there. In those situations, generally, I feel like, you know, if you're going to win the early game engagement thanks to that grenade, maybe it's worthwhile. But if after that you're going to lose the engagement, you know, lose your crucial early munitions, not so good. Better save that for weapon upgrades. And even then, I mean, if you were going to win the engagement anyway, so questionable. Some guys closing in on this building. They might be able to stand on this side of the building and shoot in without taking any damage in return.
Heads up. Mechanized mortar carrier is now ready
The
for
window on
action.
that side is getting blocked by the tree. I'm dropping a lot of models there on retreat. Quite expensive to reinforce. Meanwhile, looks like some blob on blob action there, but Diane coming out ahead. He's gone for a 2 Fusilier start. Made out this time. Still could struggle a little bit. The bar squad there, no, just too much firepower. So Allies getting off to a tough start, you know, they haven't had much fuel control up there in the north, they've been cut off a couple times. And iroha really struggling in the south at the moment. The engagement's just not really going too well. Maybe things about to turn around. Bolstered infantry sections coming out now. He's got 5 of them. So that should be pretty damn powerful until weapon upgrades come online for Diane.
Command half-track has been permanently established as a static post.
Even once weapon upgrades come online, you know, the STG folks still struggle against the bolstered infantry sections. Interesting. Got one Tommy with the pyrotechnics. And I suppose it does make sense if you're going to be blobbing super hard. The extra sight range on the pyrotechnics section, you should be able to avoid machine guns with your blob a little bit more effectively. Baits them over to a mine, but only drops 2 models. A little bit unlucky there for Diane that blob didn't get a few more models with that mine. Interesting. Re-echelon able to shoot into the building from this position, but machine gun not able to shoot back. Nice little tricky position there. Two guys coming across though. Re-echelon not going to last long. Incendiary grenade out again, but I feel like this is again not really an incendiary grenade I can get behind. Too easy to dodge, not going to win you the engagement. Going to slow down your weapon upgrades. Looks coming in for a Sestak.
Light tank ready to deploy.
Around 7 minutes. M1919 starting to come online now for Hoshikawa. And a flak half-track out for Diane. Wow, you don't see those too often. Quite a late timing on this flak half-track as well. Generally you see them close to 6 minutes. Trying to push them out real fast. Maybe 6.5 if you're doing okay. Looks like AT gun's going to be the answer for iroha, so not going to go for an AEC. So Rifleman squad jumps out of the building looking for the snare here, going to be able to connect. Will the Rifleman be able to get home though? They've got a really bad retreat path with that model. Oh my god, I can't believe that that one got away. Oh, what's going on here? This guy's running back. No. Oh, but because he ran back in, because the 2 models were too separate, this guy ended up going down. He was away scot-free there. That retreat path screwing him bad. Back half track doing a lot of damage there, but actually taking quite a lot from just mass small arms. Now is within the health threshold where it could go down to an anti-tank gunshot. Tommies are making good use of the on-field healing. Taking damage but then pulling back for healing instead of retreating all the way out. Just continuing to work up there in the north. Team weapons in some trouble there for Hoshikawa. But the allies could be doing it tough here. No light vehicle themselves. After a bit of a rough start. Kind of stacking in onto the issues. And maybe this would kind of work if you were on a map which, you know, anti-tank guns are super strong on. Maybe like crossing on in the woods. An anti-tank gun on either side of the map can really tame your opponent's light vehicle super effectively. But there's a lot more room to maneuver here on fields of Wanekendonk. So let's make things a little bit trickier. So the looks is going to come over for a double team on iroha here. And with no snares, no mines, iroha super vulnerable to this looks attack. AT gun spinning around. Oh, I didn't even notice it. He actually went for a 6th infantry section. Right as I say that, it goes down. So yeah, really getting punished hard here for not going for the AEC and not going for any squads with a snare. No Royal Engineers either. So this looks causing some issues, but locks into Royal Artillery and going for the Valentine now. Okay, understandable in this kind of scenario. Looks like the steal from Diane though on the anti-tank gun, so now has 2. And 1 came across to support. Does have to be quite careful. Looks like the Valentine looking for the kill. Do have double AT guns nearby though, as well as a snaring squad. Here comes the Valentine though. Scatter shot. In a kind of awkward position for the double anti-tank guns though to land some shots. Got some riflemen coming in behind this. Looks like they do want to recover that 6-pounder, but oh man, long range snare on that. Going into the concentration barrage now as well, but we do have some Folk Grenadiers covering the retreat path of these team weapons. And there we go. So Valentine, a good option, I suppose, with that bad position that the Allies got themselves in here, but using that AT gun is super costly. Getting his teammate to appear up. There's Valentine as well, so yeah, getting punished really bad for going for 6 infantry sections. So that kind of build can scale really good into the late game. So he's going for that trick again. And it's working. Oh boy, needs to smoke. Yep. And that is a nasty Allied blob. Huge blob there. Backed up by the Valentine and the anti-tank gun as well, so pretty tough for the Axis team to deal with this, especially just one player by themselves. Sestak is coming across to support his teammate and connecting with the Raketen around the corner there as well. But, oh, okay, good. Gets behind the trees. So Raketen does get away alive. And there's no... no point in staying in a 6v1 there. Oh, what happened over here though? The squad ended up having to retreat. How did they get shot at? Just going around the corner. Peppering away. Keep missing there. One time pulling back. And one sets up and gets a shot on the looks. Now we've got a pack house assisting in this push, which, you know, combined with the sandbags, oh, getting destroyed. And now the concentration barrage coming in. Axis team are struggling a bit on this side. They do have some good control on the left. 2 of the VPs under the control at the moment as well. So they don't have to win this fight here if they're just stalling out the entire Allied army. We can do some capping on other areas of the map. In fact, it looks like Sestak's going to do exactly that, pushing into the center here. Okay, a lot of damage on the Raketen. Kind of needs that on the front lines though. Looks like we had a side tech as well. Lieutenant picked up by Hoshikawa. Oh, the kitten goes down there. Oh man, and this AT gun, nice attack round action. Missing with that one though. Looks, what's he doing with this? Looks. Oh my god, he's getting caught up on the trees like crazy. Very lucky that didn't go down there.
Base howitzers ready to plaster a target.
Backing his way in. Oh, and the long range scatter shot. He didn't back it away far enough. And now the flak half track coming in there. He just has to leave it on attack round, the exact same position. Very lucky, this flak half track. Big misplay from Diane, just leaving it there, no smoke. Extremely lucky that those miss. Oof, man, that was some very poor light vehicle control from the Axis team there. Easily could have lost both of them there. No real reason either. Good attack ground action though from iroha. You got the Shreya down here. Did a little bit of work. The machine gun actually pushing forwards here, going for the cap on the fuel. Valentine, I feel like, hasn't been super effective so far. I thought it was going to be really strong, but only 2 kills still. Probably slowed down a little bit by the fact that he didn't have any engineers to repair it up.
Machine gun crew awaiting orders.
I was playing quite cautiously with it after it took damage. Flares up from the Fusiliers, see what's going on over the tree line there. Good connection from the Raketin on the Valentine. Might be able to get a second shot in here as well. Does, but it's unsuccessful. Connects with the sandbags. Another soft retreat attempt. Another concentration barrage coming in. So it's the flak half track. Concentration barrage doing some pretty good damage. Looks like the rifleman did force away the machine gun on the far side, but got a bit of a wraparound here. Open Soldaten coming in. Looking for the D crew on the AT gun. He got in range for the double snares as well. Could take down the Valentine. Does take down the anti-tank gun. Oh, doesn't have enough munitions for the second snare. Be a wipe. They're hoping for it. Focusing them down with the 1919. Doesn't quite get it. Back half track coming in. A little bit risky here. On this amount of health. Does it the Sternpie is nearby for the repairs. Goes for the recruit on the AT gun. Oh, there's a Sherman for Hoshikawa. Zuka on the ground. Fusiliers could pick that up. Oh, that's a nasty hit on the pack alley. Got a second anti-tank gun out the back there. Missing though. And now grenades ticks on the infantry sections as well. Not able to force away that machine gun. The half track coming in from the side, but they spot it. Fast on the retreat. And flak half track has to be careful. Sherman over here. No anti-tank gun support. Oh. The kitten's in there now again. Oh, mine triggered. And the allies have been fighting back. Diane right around there for his tank. Sestak still a little bit further away. But I'm honestly a little bit surprised that the Sherman arrived so much faster than any Axis tank. I thought the Axis had better fuel control on this. They both did go for light vehicles, but still. They had it. Ooh, getting struck and rise slightly too late to keep the engine damage critical going there. Plus a grenade coming in. Oh, the Valentine's there as well. Oof. 50 cal does get decrewed though. We're going for the kill on it after that. Does have a second 50 cal though. And the AT guns are missing the shots. There it goes. Valentine coming in and a big British blob behind that. We have quite a few anti-tank guns around here though. Oh man, that one missing. That could have been the killing blow. Just trying to go for one more shot. No, he's going to back away. Suppression kicks in on the blob. And they end up having to retreat there. Close call though. going down. Concentration barrage coming down on the double infantry support guns out the back there. And ordinarily, I think, you know, double infantry support guns at this kind of later timing, maybe not the best idea, but up against howitzers instead of rocket artillery, so probably going to be a little bit more resilient in the late game. I'm just going to get blasted out by Calliope. There we go. Two support guns doing some nice damage there. Panzer IV coming in for Sestak. Diane saving up a bit more though. Some attack rounds through the smoke. 1919's going to work here though. Late retreat from Sestak. Across the road and loses the squad. Ober's coming in though. Oops. Oh, pack alley. Doing some big damage there. Ober's just eating those riflemen for lunch. They're not even vet 2 yet. Second Sherman out for Hoshikawa though. So this could be quite tough for the Axis at this particular phase. They do have a lot of anti-tank guns though, so maybe they can hold them off. Iroha meanwhile has gone for hammer. So we're going to be seeing a comet first. Guys are quite low on VPs, already under 250. Oh man, that Panzer IV running pretty good there. Sherman looking to go for some maybe shenanigans close to max range. Got the early warning flares up now from Iroha. Spotting what's going on right across the battlefield. Oh, Valentine could be in some trouble here. He's just parked it. Not paying attention. Down it goes. Concentration barrage coming in over here. Real shame to lose the Valentine at this stage. But alright. One less tool to help contain the flak half track. The sight it provides can be really handy, and if he does, you know, just have to go for Sexton later on. Could have made use of the what's it called? I can't remember what it's called, but Valentine ability and synergy with the Sexton. Inflicting some pretty good bleed already up to Vet 1. Pretty powerful long range, but he needs to switch the 50 over to the Obers. They're just allowed to march into close range here very late from Hoshikawa. And now he's in shambles because of that. Big bundle grenade AT gun down, and here comes the Panther going for the kill on the D-Crew weapon. Paying the ultimate price there. Not switching his focus fire on the 50 cal. Shimon on the run here. That's the freshly repaired one. Got the Comet over here now though in support. Really needs some anti-tank gun support. This one way over on the side. Iroha needs to be moving it into the center here to support this push from the Axis. Fusilier flares up as well. Sherman's coming back in, but they're both quite low. This is not really where you want to be. It's full backing away though. Does have the Rakit now the back. Oh, and he takes down the Major as well. So 4 and Panther really want to kill that low health Sherman. One shot from death, but it does back away far enough. Oh, no, they're getting aggressive here. Going to go into the base. Comet out the side has been taking some shots actually. Very, very low. Can't really support. Looks like the Axis team are disengaging. Finally, the anti-tank guns come across from the right-hand side, but that was way too late from iroha.
We have 200 points now.
And the Allied team back on the drain. Not coming back in, not full health though. Made out onto the AT gun. Oh, doesn't quite oh, there it goes. A little bit of follow-up finishes the job. And the Comet very low again. Big blob being sent forwards. Could have threatened the snare with the double anti-tank grenades, but he's not really trying that. Here come the Shermans. We're kidding in a similar position. Getting a couple shots on, but a lot of damage on the machine guns on the Shermans. They take it down quite quickly. They're pretty good there. Oh, and going to take engine damage on the Panzer IV. Maybe getting blocked a little bit by the anti-tank gun there. Looks like the double Shermans are not going to chase in after it. Oh, and he cancelled the snare even? Or maybe it bugged out. I'm not entirely sure, but no engine damage on the Panzer IV. Good reactions there with the flak half track, getting out of there with the smoke. With the flares up from iroha again. Time on target coming down somewhere. At the back here. Going to catch the repairing tanks. Oh, and does so. Panther goes down. Nicely done. I mean, that can happen sometimes. You know, when you don't see the smoke coming down and then you move your camera across, it can appear in different locations to where the artillery strike's actually coming down. So if you're like, oh man, that artillery strike's way off target, my opponent is a fool, or actually it's just a bug, and you should dodge as if it was on target. At least you think they're trying to do some 4D chess and they're trying to do it off target, so you back into it or something. But yeah, I've had that happen to me too many times, to fall victim to that again. But yeah, it looks like maybe Diane didn't realise at all until the artillery shells were dropping, basically.
We're losing a capture point.
Jackson out now for Hoshikawa. It's a pretty good armoured fleet. 2 Shermans and the Jackson. Use that bad camera work. Much like mouse was going for a drink of water. Oh boy, Shermans could be in some trouble here. Oh no, in fact it's going to be the Panzer IV that goes down. The 6-pounder coming in there for the killing blow. So a couple big losses there for the Axis. Panther and Panzer IV going down. Another Panther coming in for Diane. Concentration barrage coming in on the team weapons out the back. Oh, was that a fresh Panzer IV from Sestak as well? Still got the highly vetted one. I think we're kind of coming to the phase of the game where massing Panzer IVs is a bit tricky. Your anti-tank guns running around, and now tank destroyers coming online, the Jackson, and there could potentially be Firefly or even just, you know, mass comets. Panzer IV's kind of out of its league, even with the heat shells equipped. It's not really a fight you want to be taking. Can help you out a bit, but still not going to be expected to win. Just coming out there on the Raketen. Personally, I probably would have stuck around for one more attack ground shot from the Raketen, but not the end of the world. Jackson coming in. Very fast reaction times on the smoke there on the flak half track. We have Fusiliers, but the smoke covering the Jackson at the moment. A good attack ground though from Sestak. Panzer IV going to charge through, look for the kill, just missing that shot. And Jackson gets out of there, got time on target dropped over here, so kind of discouraging the chase. Meanwhile, double Sherman's on the left hand side. There's some issues for the Axis infantry. Oh boy, that's a terrible retreat path for a Raketen. If it just ran across this way, it would have been fine. Ends up going down to the captain instead though. Very painful for Sestak. That was just such a bad retreat path, man. Ouch. Oh, Panzer IV coming in. Okay, looks like he wants to buy a little bit of breathing room for his infantry there. Oh, it's a mine as well, but we do have a Raketen. Oh, but here comes some support from Diane. Pressuring the anti-tank gun. Good grenade as well. Raketen's going to have to get out of there. Oh, it gets decrewed. Didn't try to retreat at all. Panzer IV needs to come in now and support. Oh, and that's actually a Jagdtiger. I think Diane was building a Panther at one stage, but cancelled that and went for the JT. Oh, big shots. Sherman low after that. Panzer IV coming in. Well, the Comet's going to work over here. Looks like he's trying to destroy these trees, open up this area. I'm not entirely sure. Diane needs to spin around though, go for the Comets next. Just did get pushed back quite far during this phase, and they're about to tick under 250, but maybe with the assistance of the Jagdtiger they can turn this one around. Panzer IV needs to get out of there, popping the Blitz. Oh, close call. Oh man, the Jackson nearly finishing the job there, popped the heat shell. Not heat shells, I've lost the armor piercing shells. Hoping to get the kill there, but didn't quite. Good idea though, just maximizing your chance of penetration. In fact, it might even be guaranteed penetration. Okay, well, unable to recrew that anti-tank gun. Bound to take care of that quite quickly. And going for the next one after that. Good Comet. Good shot on the Comet there. The Jagdtiger. Some concentration barrage coming down onto the tech truck. It's taking the hammering. Oh, big shot from the Jagdtiger using the supporting fire, and the anti-tank gun goes down. Did manage to take down that 6-pounder though. It's just starting to push back out now. But we can see the Allies are now ahead in army size. Destroy the decrew weapon there after that. It was outnumbered quite badly on the flank there. Axis are starting to fight back, causing a lot of damage onto the Allied tanks, but they're not killing them. Whoopsie daisy. The tactical map. Might be an idea to get a few mines down as well. If possible, protect the flank of that Jagd Tiger. MG in some trouble. Gets away though, close call. Recruit the Pack Howie as well. Oh man. That was a close call. Flank from the US infantry here. Still pretty powerful, especially up against the unupgraded Volksgrenadiers of Sestak. Good connections. Second Jackson coming out. It's probably going to be the army composition now. Hoshikawa. Pretty much at his pop cap limit now. In fact, it looks like he might have decrewed one of his tanks. Maybe you can help him with some reinforcements. Going for some shots. He's got the Fusilier flares up there, allowing him to go for some attack rounds. Packer got decrewed again. Looks like he's trying to attack ground that though. It's pretty tricky.
Aufgepasst. The command vehicle has converted to a static building.
Coming out to the far flank, and that's a reasonable idea for the allied team. Try play away from the centre where the Jagd Tiger's camped out. GT coming forwards here. There we go. Cash goes down. There's a 4 out here. He's got to be quite careful with it. Hoshikawa does have a lot of tanks, 2 Shermans, 2 Jacksons. Oh, yeah, he's asking for it there. Being so clumped up against the Panzer IV at that range. Should have retreated a bit earlier. And you have time to reposition, like out of that cluster as well. Okay, here come the tanks for Hoshikawa. Looks like he's committed. Going in for the Panzer IV here. Double Jackson's way out the back though. So he might lose one of his Shermans. No. Panzer IV misses the killing blow. A bit of a lucky break. Panzer IV could still be in some trouble though. Sherman. Oh, this is a gamble. Looks like he doesn't pull the trigger. Decides to back out of there. Obviously, get out of there with that Raketin as well, under some fire from the infantry. Trying to soft retreat, trying to come over here and fight these tanks. Maybe look for the killing blow on one of them, but this is risky. Looks like he could lose it. Okay, close call, does get away. Calling in the concentration barrage again to put a halt to this pressure from Diane. Across to this side now. Flares up as well from Iroha. So saw the rotation of the Jagd Tiger and decided to pull back with his tanks a bit. The tanks are appearing somewhat close to the front line. Don't think he's going to get punished though. The clock is stopped at the moment. Makes us still with around 100 VP lead. Just getting a bit of a flank here. Could get AoE suppressed though. No, forget about that. 50 guys to retreat. One of the Sherman tanks has been repaired. Might need to jump into it. Oh, this could be disastrous. Okay. Whew. Hoshikawa reacting in time there.
Our supply line just got cut off.
Okay, allies with all their tanks on the left at the moment. Are they looking to do some kind of heroic push? Take down the JT. Diane able to squeeze in one more Panzer IV, and that will be okay limit for Diane.
Panzer IV deployed. Awaiting orders.
Oh, we're getting the camo. There it goes, yeah. I think it was a good idea. Super clumped up. One shot from the Comet could have got the D crew. Not worth the risk. There's a 4 coming in. Does have a second Raketen nearby. Bit late bringing it in though. There's a 4 actually getting some good hits in though. He generally would bounce against the Comet. If you're not using the heat shells especially. Which he was not. Target advancing again. We got the flares up again, so allies do know the location of the Yag Tiger and they're dodging it quite nicely thanks to those flares. Oh, big old smoke show over here. 1M1919 on the ground though. The Obers picked that up. That'll be nasty. Double LMG Vet 5 Obers. Oof. Over here going to work. Oh, here comes the armor. Looks like they're trying to catch the Yag Tiger out of position. Do have a Raketen nearby as well as the Panzer IV. Sherman does get a good block off though. Yag Tiger looking to target one of these tanks, but they're moving a little bit too fast with the rotation. Here comes the Comet. Concentration barrage dropped on that Raketen. Yag Tiger trying to back away here. One of the Jacksons super low. The T-gun coming in behind this, but the allied team gets cold feet and they decide to back away. There's one of their anti-tank guns now. Oh, what's this Comet up to? I don't know, but it's gonna go down. The Tiger even popping the piercing shells. And there we go, connecting through the trees because of that. King Tiger out now for Sestak. So a little bit unfortunate, you know, I think the allies, if they committed there, could have got the kill on the Yag Tiger, but they decided against it. And now it might be a tough task for them against the King Tiger and the Yag Tiger. Getting medics now, which is why we've seen his Raketens continually coming out onto the map on half health. Hasn't had them until now. Okay, allied armor getting repaired up. I'm really not sure what was the idea with that Comet move there, but might not matter too much. We'll have to wait and see. Still with plenty of float even after rebuilding the Comet.
There's a Comet tank ready to go.
Trench down on the VP, causing some trouble for the Obers. We've got plenty of grenades that could deal with that though. For a bundle of grenades. KT coming across. Hasn't decided on upgrade whether it's going to be the Panzer Commander or the MG yet. And generally the Panzer Commander is pretty popular though. Squad down. The connection from the tanks of Sestak. Oh my god, he's running hot. 2 wipes. Now Hoshikawa in trouble, doesn't have any snaring squads left. This is where, you know, the change riflemen getting AT grenades. Officer tech can really come in handy. You can rebuild riflemen. There we go. One of the tanks down for Sestak. Raketans have been doing some pretty good damage. Double Comet's joining in on the fun now, isolating the King Tiger. Egg Tiger coming across and missing its shot. And it looks like the King Tiger is going to go down as well. Yak Tiger advancing. Can we see any cleanup here from the Axis team? Getting range for a snare. Maybe not quite. Comet's on the run now. Yak Tiger speeding his way down to the south, but without engine damage, I think he's going to struggle. In fact, maybe could even expose the rear of the Yak Tiger here. No. Spinning around now. There's a 4 going in here. This is risky. Tiger's not having much luck at the moment, missing most of its shots. Connecting there, hitting Vet 2. Control of the VP, but that squad is ready to roll, ready to get that flank going. And Axis could take a triple cap after that. So a decent move overall from the Allies, I think. The follow-up, they seem to have lost a lot of momentum. And now Axis with the triple cap, and they're draining out fast. They need to do something here. And Hoshikawa not having any infantry is starting to cause a few issues.
Our supply line just got cut off.
He rebuilt the lieutenant. Interesting choice.
100 points left.
DT grenades? Well. I think generally in this position I would favour a rifle squad over rebuilding the lieutenant. You're equipping him with the M1919, so the Thompson that he has is actually going to be a liability rather than an asset. And yeah, you won't be able to get snares once it vets up either, so I feel like that's a bit of a mistake. I thought maybe if he tech grenades wants to smoke from the lieutenant, maybe it would make a bit of sense, but would not, so don't really understand why I went for it. Comet coming across, Panzer IV a little bit isolated. Tiger camped in the centre still. Looks like the double Raketans are on the run. Still a lot of repairs coming through on these allied tanks though. The other Comet coming across to the right now. Yag Tiger also rotating a little bit. Got the war speed on his Comet there? Was that a misclick?
Ready for orders.
Oh, lucky. Yak Tiger missing that shot as well. Ability, rate of fire. Accuracy's at Vet 3, okay. Going for attack ground on the infantry there, was it? Cheeky stuff. Third Comet out now for iroha, so this could be trouble for the Yak Tiger. Doesn't have that much support. Guys now in control of 2 of the VPs, and the Axis about to tick under 100.
Stand ready.
Still has 2 Fusiliers for the flares, and he has been utilising them quite nicely so far, so the fact that they don't have the IR searchlight hasn't been such a big issue for the Axis team here. Still would be nice. Double Sherman's chasing in here. So the Fox 3D are going to go down, trying to plant some mines down. Double Raketans coming across, and so is the Yak Tiger, very aggressive in his positioning here. quite fast now with that V2 mobility bonus as well as the engine upgrade. It's out of combat at least. And those Sherman tanks very, very low. But it looks like they're not going to be able to get the kill. In fact, the Panzer IV could go down. No, the Jacksons don't quite get in range for the killing blow. Meanwhile, on the other side, the Comets are going in. Being very aggressive. Triggering one of the mines now. Yak Tiger has to reposition though. Like half-track in some trouble. Looks like that's finally going to go down here. Yak Tiger repositioning. Kitten did get decrewed, popping the AP ammo, but not going to penetrate a Comet's armor very well. Oh, double Jackson's advancing. And double Kitten's advancing on the double Jacksons, but it looks like they don't quite find the low health tanks. Going for some attack rounds there through the smoke. Here comes a Panther now from Sestak. Oh, I think Comet will go down one more hit, but the Panther gets cold feet. Oh, but the Yak Tiger gets it. Max range. Exactly what the Axis team needed. They needed to take down an allied tank. Okay, and they've got a lot of team weapons that they can recruit. Probably don't need infantry support guns so much at this stage. I suppose they both do have quite a lot of manpower they could utilize. Comet going to stick around and destroy one of the infantry support guns, especially now that he's investing into double anti-tank guns. Makes sense, you want to limit the indirect fire you're facing. Sherman could be in some trouble here. Going to the wrong neighborhood, buddy. Double Panthers take that down. Okay, so there's one more kill. This tank's not quite full health here either. Looks like gearing up for a big push on the left-hand side. Hoshikawa, but we've got double Panthers and two Raketans over here. It might not end up going so well. And now we see a lot of mines going down for Diane. Protecting the flank of the Yak Tiger. Really good idea. Okay, pushing in here. Did throw out the Blinkorper. Did some pretty good damage to the Lieutenant. Panthers advancing. Double Jackson's going around the corner now. And no AT guns here at the moment. But the Panthers are going to work and the Axis team are advancing. Jacksons are just bouncing every shot at the moment, getting pretty bad RNG. One Panther goes down. So the Axis team with that are going to disengage. Don't want to risk chasing any further rotation of the Comets coming across. Do have the flares up as well. Oh boy, this Panther's spinning around, exposing its rear. Jackson is a little bit further back though. And the Raketan has advanced. Comets could be biting off more than they can chew over here. Oh, there goes one Comet. And the bounces are just insane at the moment. The Axis tank's holding up. Another miss after that bounce. There we go. Sherman goes down. One Panther goes down way out the back. Yak Tiger coming in from the side here now, though. No snare. Oh, he doesn't have the munitions. Unfortunate. Oh, no, he did have a snare on something. I didn't see it. Down goes that Comet. And there goes the Jackson. And with that, the hopes of the Allies have been extinguished. Double anti-tank guns coming in from the side of the Yak Tiger, but it's too late. It's already getting away to safety. Man, that was quite the finish. Nice team throw in the towel. Yeah, that was just no good, man. Hoshikawa came in there, you know, maybe wasn't aware of the Axis position, the double Panthers, double AT guns, and the Panzer IV. You lost one tank. Okay, fine. You know, you could pull back, cut your losses after that. But the Allies decide to come in all through this little choke point as well, making it really hard for their mobility and positioning. And just lost tank after tank, just in a really clumsy manner. So a bit of an anticlimactic end there to a really good match other than that. Nice to see a change of pace as well in this game. You know, not masses of artillery, rocket artillery. Some more armored fighting, which was pretty cool. But GG, well played by the Axis team, gutting it out there. Kind of baiting the Allies in, I suppose. Good anti-tank gun support as well was crucial throughout that fight. Well, anyway, guys, we'll wrap on that. If you like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.